Welcome back, dweebs, to another episode of the Weekly Dweeb. With me, as always, is my good friend Kev. Kev, we've got more State of Play. Sony State of Play was last week. We talked about the Wolverine game yesterday. Got another one. I'm going to let you introduce this one because this is your topic, and you're very excited about this.
I am indeed, gang. As we've been talking about in the previous weeks, spooky season is officially upon us. So this is a fantastic moment for me. I get to do what the Ghostbusters say you're never supposed to do and cross up these streams, because we not only get a preview review for some gameplay, but it is of a game that is based on one of, if not my favorite, horror movie franchise, as silly as it's gotten over the years, the Halloween franchise. James, we're finally getting a Halloween game, and it's got some interesting wrinkles to it, gang. So I wanted to get James' opinion on it. I'd love to hear what you think about some of these aspects in the chat. So you'll don't worry, you will know them when we see and hear them. Very interesting.
Yeah, it sounds like you are not trying to, as the movies are, trying to survive Michael Myers. You might be Michael Myers from what I'm hearing.
Oh, yeah, there are some.
I've not watched anything, but I think this is what I'm hearing. I've seen a little bit.
Yeah. So there's a couple of different aspects to this game, but yes,
All right.
we'll let them explain it, because
the devs talking this one. So this will be a good one. Man, this might be something we stream on this channel someday, Kev. You never know with us. So this is the Halloween game from State of Play. Here we go. Likely mature.
Yeah, I bet.
Shit, there's our guy.
Rarely do teams get the incredible opportunity of exploring and creating a game around iconic horror legends like Michael Myers. In Halloween, players get to relive that fateful night in 1978 and step back into the town of Haddonfield, Illinois. I'm Miles Dompierre from Ilphonic, and today I'm thrilled to present an extended look at gameplay for Halloween. With the help of Unreal Engine 5, we've been able to reconstruct the quiet town of Haddonfield in stunning detail. Remaining authentic to the 70s era aesthetics was essential to how we crafted our play spaces. When players navigate these environments, they'll be surrounded by decor that delightfully preserves a special moment in time. Throughout these locations, randomized townsfolk NPCs are living their lives, completely unaware of the danger lurking right outside their windows. These NPCs serve as the game's primary objectives. Stepping behind the mask of this infamous killer, Michael's goal is to find, stalk, and kill the residents of Haddonfield before Halloween night ends. Once you've honed in and stalked a target, it's time to choose the perfect moment to strike. Michael comes equipped with an array of unpredictable endowments, but the most powerful is Shape Jump. When in Shape Jump, Michael is invisible to the naked eye. This is our interpretation of Michael's inexplicable tendency to suddenly appear in completely unexpected places and catch victims off guard. Players can also choose from a broad range of compelling civilian hero characters that have witnessed the wrath of Michael and need to warn their neighbors before it's too late. Finding an active phone will allow you to call the police and attempt to convince them to send in help. Just remember, you may be able to knock him down, but you can't kill the boogeyman. We hope you've enjoyed this extended look at gameplay for Halloween. We've only scratched the surface of what's shaping up to be a truly special and murderous sandbox horror experience. And we can't wait for you all to join us in Haddonfield when Halloween launches on September 8th, 2026.
Got the release date next year.
Ooh, I will be there.
Okay. PlayStation. Okay. So there's two ways you can play this. That's fun. Because I was thinking, I was like, is all you're gonna do is try to kill these guys on Halloween? I'm like, that's gonna not gonna last very long,
right?
But if there's another side to it, that is really fun.
Yeah, exactly. I had that same feeling. It's only a 2-minute video, so I'm sitting there, and they start to explain that the NPCs are the main objective, and you get to play as Michael Myers, and we'll reset the town every time, and you just have to go through and ice everybody. And I was like, well, an interesting take, I guess. I'd be a little
Yeah.
concerned. I don't know that I'd really want to play that more than
Well, yeah, you play it a couple times. It's like, all right.
yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'd be playing that on repeat. That seems like that'd be maybe a little troubling to spend a bunch of time. I mean, it's like Hitman, I guess, but with Michael
Yeah.
Myers, and you can go ghost mode, which is another.
Yeah. What are your
major
thoughts
thing.
on that? You are a Michael Myers expert. What are your thoughts on that? That take on it?
I have mixed feelings about it. I want to see how it works in a game mechanic, like because I like the idea that they're trying to have an interpretation of
Yeah.
why he's able to just appear in places like that. So I think it could run the risk of being something that's overpowered, that it might have to get
Yeah.
nerfed after people start
Or maybe
playing it
you think
and
there's
stuff,
like a
but
time limit on it? Like
I
maybe
would
you can
hope
only do it
so.
for X amount of seconds before, that would make sense.
It's going to make you difficult to deal with. Anybody who's played Overwatch 2 has cursed the name of Reaper before, who has a very similar power. When you're invisible, you can float around and nobody can touch you. And it's the most infuriating thing I've
They
ever
just
had to
show
deal
up right
with.
behind you.
Yeah, they can just flank you all day long and you're just screaming at the top of your lungs. Just somebody cover the flanks, man, for the love of God.
Yeah.
I'm trying to play tank here, dude. You got to help me
I just
out.
want to shoot. I just want to shoot forward, straight forward, please.
Trying to manage the point here. You got to help me out. He keeps killing all our healers. But it could be interesting. I like this idea, especially right off the heels of the Wolverine game where we were asking, how would you deal with an invincible character?
Yeah.
So I like that no matter what you do, you can't kill Michael Myers. I can't wait to see how the movie ends if the other players are able to successfully call the police. But I like that mechanic. It's sort of like a very similar, it feels, to
Trying to
Dead
survive
by
the
Daylight.
night, it seemed like, right? Trying to survive the night.
Yeah.
Is it
which
multiplayer? Is that it? Is there two sides to this? I
I
assume, right?
believe it is. Yeah, that was my understanding, was that you'd have the option. They say you'll have the option to play as Michael Myers or choose between some civilian heroes. And I think the only way that has any longevity, like you
Is if it's
mentioned,
multiplayer.
is if it's multiplayer. Because if not, it's you have two campaigns, maybe, or maybe four, depending on how many civilians there are. But otherwise, what are you getting? Like 20 hours out of that game?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking right now. I'm sure it has to be, right?
And I love that it is set at the time of the original, so that limits the technology. So the idea that they have to run around and find where the house phone is in any of these homes, and you're gonna,
And it's a
I
dial. It's a
assume,
yellow dial. It's exactly
and you're gonna have to like worry about, where is this guy? Is he hunting me down? You got to dial it, and then not to mention the fact that I assume they won't make it as easy as you spawn as one of these hero characters and there's a phone in your house. So you're going to have to either convince a stranger to let you in, or you yourself, as a not invincible murderer, going to have to hop in there, sneak into someone's house to use their phone, or wait for Michael to come through and then sneak in like that. The more I talk about it, there are some fun elements to this. I hope this isn't a full-on like $80 title, though. I
Okay,
don't know
so
that it has the juice.
here's the PlayStation blog. So from its earliest iterations, Halloween has been crafted to deliver an immersive horror sandbox experience that can be enjoyed through a standalone single-player story or dynamic asymmetrical multiplayer matches. Okay, so what they're showing, obviously they're showing how Michael plays out regardless, but yes, so there is that's fun. If it's me and you and a couple guys trying to survive, that's cool. I'm here for that.
Yeah, I think that adds a lot of value to it. And this is one of those, unlike or maybe a lot like Wolverine. If Wolverine had been made by anyone other than Insomniac, I'm probably not buying it the week that it releases. But this one,
1v4 asymmetrical multiplayer. That's fucking cool.
Okay, so it really is a lot like the Friday the 13th game, or was it Dead by Daylight? But this time with just
I don't know
NPCs
exactly.
and
Yeah,
open world. So that'll be fun, and that is a genre, like I was able to at least name two of those games. So they've had their run. I've known people to play. I might be confusing a different
single player
survival game.
part
So
of it,
forgive me if I keep saying the wrong name, but I think
yeah,
what
I
I'm
don't know
talking
which one. When I think of asymmetrical, I think of Evolve that was on Xbox One, which is now one of them played the monster, and the rest of them were the shooters trying to kill him before he became huge. The single player you play through the events of the first Halloween film, so that's cool. You probably like that.
Oh yeah, see that would add a ton of value for me personally because I think that would be a fun
Trains you to be
campaign.
the optimal Michael Myers for multiplayer.
That is a funny way to phrase it. I would not say you see another thing you couldn't get away with 30 years ago. We were just talking about this in the last episode. If you had said in the mid 90s that a game would train you, they already were saying video games were training you to be a Satanist,
Yep.
murderer.
Mhm.
So it's funny to have it
to be able to
marketed that way when that was
Uh-huh.
my first takeaway too. Is like, I don't know if I'd want to have a game out there where you just learn how to be a murderer. But then I remembered how many Hitman games there are. So it is what it is. It's already out there.
They are, so it looks like they're working with John Carpenter, the original director, and longtime franchise producer Malik Akkad. I think that's how you say that, AKKAD, who's been the producer since 1985, to help him create this game. That's fucking cool. That's cool. I'm excited. I'm here for this.
That'll be the dream team right there.
Yeah, like you got
Carpenter's
the
involvement.
The movie people are there. That's fucking dope.
They don't need to do anything for the soundtrack, really. They could just play
that song
the movie
time.
Mm-hmm.
Play that song every time a kill happens.
Yeah, then when you have
that'd be cool. Like you're like running around trying to like save the NPCs, and all of a sudden you hear that sound, and you're like, "Fuck!"
And that's how you know he's close. You just start to hear the bomb,
or he's killed somebody.
Yeah, dude. I am not even cautiously optimistic. I'm gonna let this game disappoint me if that's what it's going to do, because I'm all in.
Kev's all in.
Like 20 hours.
I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. I love a different type of gameplay. So instead of us running around with guns trying to kill him, we're trying to save the town by getting the cops called.
By using the cops, phone, dude. I love it. It's so goofy that
the phone don't work.
The very useful Haddonfield Police Department too. Like the fact that that's the end goal. Oh yeah, we're gonna call the dipshit sheriff, and I'm assuming there's a good ending, no matter who wins the game. I assume even if the civilians win, that they don't actually win. But I imagine there's a final cutscene, and I look forward to seeing that one, because I imagine it ends with a lot of former police officers in the game, like that. Michael Myers just still wins and escapes would be my guess.
I'm just reading some of this, and this is fun. This looks very cool. Like they're going into some detail on like the town and some thoughts on it, and this is fun. This is cool. I'm here for it. Let's we got a year, but this might be a fun game to stream together. By then, we hope to both have new computers. So
that's right, dude. We'll be running full steam on that.
That'd be pretty fun. So, shout out everybody. Thanks for watching this week. Not going to say there's not going to be a fourth topic, but we're not recording at the moment, so we'll see if it happens. But if not, check us out. Please like, subscribe. Check out Carnage Media. You can see Kev over there a lot. Check us out on Wednesdays. Star Wars. We've got Solo on deck this week. Can't be as bad as the Rise of Skywalker. So, Kev, any final thoughts on this one?
Oh, fingers crossed. Yeah. All I would say is make sure those notifications are on. Like James said, a little bit of an alteration to the schedule this week. So just to make sure you don't miss anything, ring that bell.
I got a lot of family in town, so that one's on me. So shout out everybody that watched this week. We appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time.